This painting was almost the death of me. I'm so glad that I got through this, because this was literally, oh my days, I was suffering. But honestly, some parts were better than others. I did get in the flow state. The grid method is such a stupid method. No, I'm not even kidding you guys. This is making me so angry. I've had to redo the sketch like 500 times. It's just not looking how I want it to look. Like I'm literally about to. But anyways, back to the painting. So I started off with my sketch, and look, it's looking lovely, looking nice, right? You think so? Well, no, this was actually my first mistake. I literally did my sketch and then I ruined it. I erased it. Like, who does that? So I was like a blank canvas. I was left with a blank orange canvas and I had to start all over again. And I was like, you know what, F it. I'm just gonna sketch it with paint. And surprisingly, this didn't really end up turning out terrible. Honestly, like that decision didn't really end up turning terrible. It might have ruined some anatomy, but you know, it's not that deep. I think it's fine. Oh, I was just so annoyed with myself because I spent ages doing that sketch and then I just accidentally deleted it, but it's fine. We started off with a statue. I really wanted to make the statue look good because I've never really painted a statue before, and I just really wanted to try my hardest, so I started with the statue. It took really long, actually, more longer than I thought. I would have thought that painting grey skin is easy because you've only got to worry about 2 tones, white and black, but honestly it was a lot harder than I thought, and like it took so long, so it's really not as good as you think. And I'm using like the reference from like some famous Greek painting, but I can't remember what it is, and I do not really know my art history very well, so I'm not even gonna try. And there was a lot of just mainly blending at this point, so much adding to like skin tones and the shadows. Ugh, the shadow under the neck actually drove me insane. One thing that I was procrastinating on this was definitely doing the statue's hair, because I knew it would be difficult. But once I did it, it wasn't too bad. I just really wanted to make sure that like the neck didn't look goofy and that kind of the muscles were vaguely okay, because I knew I wasn't gonna do the whole body because I can't be bothered, but I did want it to look good, you know. By the way, this painting is due in 1 week. Bruh. 1 week. Why do I do this to myself? I have like 2 other paintings I need to do for people and the pressure is literally killing me. Yeah, this painting was kind of stressful, honestly, and it did not really occur in the best time, so you know, it's not really the best, but I am a bit disappointed with how it turned out, because like well, actually no, I don't know, I think I did the best of what I could at the time, but like I just was not in the right headspace to do this, but I did try my best, so that's all that matters. One thing like I love about how it turned out is honestly the statue. Like I think the statue is like 10 out of 10, but the rest of the painting just it just annoys me. The background on the woman was so flipping hard to paint, like it just did not turn out good, bro. But my idea of good is different for other people, so we don't know, you know, who knows. I've been doing this for an hour today, and the difference that you might be able to tell, I don't think you can really tell, but basically I've fixed the proportion of the nose. This lips is actually wrong, so like imagine everything is facing this way, this lips is facing forward, like that is facing forward. Look at the reference, the lips are kind of to the side, and I haven't done that good enough on them lips. I'm so sick of this. Also, I think the face needs to go in a bit. I think it's too, yes, oh my god, that's so much better than that. Maybe if you're an artist, you understand more. I feel like to most people, they'll just look at that and be like you're wasting your time doing this stupid. It doesn't look the same, because one thing can change everything. If you're drawing a face and something's off, the whole thing looks bad. I will be so straight up, the worst part about this whole thing was oh my god, the posture. My back is ruined. You see in a bit, like when I zoom out. So I've leaned this board on the wall and I'm sitting on the floor. I'm crossing my legs and painting. I've done this for over 20 hours. I've literally sat in the same position for like hours and hours and hours. And like with the middle bit, it's kind of okay because you can like look up and it's not too bad. But with the things that are on the bottom of the canvas, oh my god, it was so painful. It was just not, it was not it. And here we go, starting the hair. I think it's really satisfying to watch actually. And I love how the hair turned out. I think it turned out really good. So I'm super happy about that. Also for me, I never paint males. I really love painting women. So doing this felt really refreshing. But not only that, but it kind of made me feel more creative because like, honestly, all the women I paint, they kind of look the same and I don't really like it. It kind of makes me sad. I want to do some unique people. But then when I try and do unique people and go out of my comfort zone, I just end up doing like the same noses and the same faces. I do not like this same face syndrome. That's not okay. It's not good. I feel like a lot of artists have that though. Also, The ear turned out great. I'm normally bad at ears, so you know, that's one thing. That's one, what's it called? Improvement. Yeah, definitely improvement. I kind of wish you could just cut out the statue in my painting here and just like leave that as the painting, because I just feel like the woman, I just didn't paint her right, and it makes it look, it kind of undermines how good the statue is, because I painted it really well. I painted the statue really well, but then I really messed up the woman, so now it just looks kind of bad in comparison. And you'll see in a minute, but maybe I'm putting myself down too much. I think I did amazing on the statue, I will say that, but I don't know, there's something about the eyes of the woman, like it's just not giving. Let me stop. My hands are so dry because the UK weather is genuinely killing me. I need to get some Vaseline. But basically, I ordered magnetic lashes, so I'm probably gonna do a video of me trying them out because I've been so excited to try them out. Everyone is either saying they're terrible or they're amazing, so I need to see what side of the spectrum I lay on. That's what I need. But yeah, so I basically finished the hair at this point, and then I started going on to the body. Like I said earlier, I didn't really bother with the body parts because I just couldn't be bothered. And I just kind of made the statue like being cracking and like some symbolic death of the statue, which was really cool. And I'm going to add some moss later on to make it look dead. For this piece I used water soluble oil paints, and honestly I'm starting to think I should just try to use oil paints, because I think water soluble oils, they're like good, but I feel like I could really get my art to a next level with oil paints, and I'm stopping myself because I'm finding them really difficult. But like I just need to give it patience. And oh my god, the hand is way too small. Like stop. I pretty much do fix it, like mostly. I do think I do fix it, but it's just like the arm makes it look dodgy, honestly. Oh, at this point I started to do dark hair, and I did end up changing that. It was a mistake because it just did not look good in comparison to the light statue. Update, it's not looking good. This bitch is making me so unhappy. And oh my god, what is this perspective? POV, you are the paintbrush. Oh. Yeah. Slay souls, sister. Why I'm doing this is because I kind of really think the tone of this is light. This is too dark. It's just too bad. I don't like it. But the thing is, the issue that I'm not even, that like I'm about to have a mental breakdown. The issue with this painting is not the hair mainly. I can fix that, but like it's a flipping face. Why does she flipping look like that? Earlier she looked even worse. I've like made her eyes grey, so it's not as harrowing. Earlier it was so scary. It looked demonic. So I know earlier I said that, oh yeah, the girl looks really ugly and like I painted her really badly. I have just realised that I basically did 90% of it from my imagination. So when I say that, you know, it looks better then. Like I literally painted this from my head basically, because I did use a picture of myself, but it wasn't right. It wasn't the right angle, it wasn't the right shadow or anything. So I just kind of didn't really use it. I just painted from my head. So yeah, that makes me feel better about how it turned out. Because look, it didn't turn out awful, but I think I just have high standards for myself, and I didn't really give myself enough time and energy and the space to do this. I don't want to do this painting anymore. Bruh. This is like the worst painting experience of my life, but I have to do it. So. Okay, we can safely say that it's getting better. I'm just really fed up with this painting. Like, I just really am so fed up. One thing that I'll definitely do for next time when I do a big piece like this is doing the background first, because I regretted not doing that, honestly. It was so annoying. I'm actually feeling like I'm in the flow state. I'm feeling good, like, about what's going on with this painting. Like, I'm feeling better than I did earlier. The hand and the arm is just really difficult, but, you know, I really do want to keep doing this now. Like, earlier, I did not want to do this painting, but now I actually do, so that's good. Because I mainly did the woman painting from my imagination, her eyes just don't look right to me, and I just feel like there's just not enough dimension in her face. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. I think it should be okay. By this point in the process, I was really running out of time and kind of panicking. In this footage, it was literally due like that day, so I was panicking. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do with this background? Help. I looked at some references and like some inspiration from Pinterest, and I couldn't really find any good ones. So I just thought, okay, let me just do like a sky. And then I just started stressing because I was like, no, this is gonna look bad. So I just did like a dark background. I just let it let it marinate, let me think about what I want to do. And then I thought of the concept of like having the statue and the woman in a museum, and I kind of thought of this idea of like an archway, but then time was running out and I just did a little flipping random shape behind them. But I think it turned out good. I really do like my idea. You can look into it, there's deep meanings behind this. And here's the finished result. I'm super happy with how I did like the drips on the statue, how it kind of like resembles a bit of a skeleton sort of thing. I'm super happy with like the composition as well. I really do like how like I use negative space and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't the best painting experience honestly, but I did enjoy most of it, and just, you know, I do like the finished result despite the ailments, is that the word? The ailments with the woman, but it's okay, positive vibes.